Good gosh almighty, episode 280 is broadcasting from the recently reorganized, plush, but not overly ostentatious Norch Studios. This will be a quick hit of a Norm Nathan show from March 19th, 1994, with the ever so clever title, A Quick Hit from Some Nit Wits. It features quick chatter in choppy edits. There's a Jack Hart snowy traffic report with US Air Shuttle as a sponsor. Move on to a Norm show open and some guest info from guests we never hear from. Then Jack and Norm catching a train amongst more snowy traffic. Here are the list of callers. Unknown caller, but we get to hear a poem about growing old. Then a caller who just never actually comes to the phone because the radio's on in the background. We hear from Marie talking about her chihuahua, Peppe, which leads Norm to talk about his horse, Sunflower. Then the great Monica from Nahant, asking the burning question, was Sunflower a used horse? Norm explains that that's not quite the correct term. She also asks if Norm could do her a favor and write a note to Bob Raleigh to put birthdays in his birthday book. Remember that about Bob? He had a notebook where he wrote listeners' birthdays in. So why did she need Norm to do this favor? You'll have to stay tuned to find out, and it's pretty funny and ridiculous. Wolfie, also known as Loco Lobo on a payphone, and a quick call from Generosa and her cuckoo clock. Other highlights? I join in studio with someone else who I believe to be Rod the security guard. We learn about the latest temperature monitoring technology. Norm mentions trying to remain on the air just long enough to reach May 24th, which would be his 50th anniversary on radio. And get ready for a barn burner rendition of Hello Bluebird, accompanied by some wacky band members. Did you ever wonder what my epitaph would be? Well, you're going to find out. I participate in a brief Academy Award quiz, which led to some talk about winners in different categories. And Norm reads a sweet story of a 5th grade class from Oceanside, California. Lastly, we hear some more teasers for guests we never hear from here. John J. Moran, creator of Daring Passages, The Board Game in a Bottle, and then author Michael Rosen with The Kid's Best Dog Book and Field Guide to Neighborhood Dogs. Episode 280, a quick hit from Some Nit Wits, jabs its way to your ears now.
Let it snow, you betcha. This report brought to you by US Air Shuttle. Precipitation still hitting area roadways, making things a bit slippery. So far, we haven't been burdened by too much depth of snow, so just watch out for the other traveler. Visibility is also a little bit tough. Downtown area, we do have the Sumner Tunnel shut down this overnight. Two-way traffic in the Callahan Tunnel is your alternate route. I'm Jack Hart, WBZ 24-Hour Traffic Network. US Air Shuttle has the most convenient flights to New York. Every hour, on the hour, all day long. No one takes off before them. No one lands after them. US Air Shuttle, on time, on the hour.
Town, lift you up when you're down. Norm Nathan on WBZ in Boston.
Speaking. I'm going to be talking with a man about who's written a book called Life's Little Frustrations, or it's actually called Life's Little Frustration Book, in just a minute. And we'll be talking with you and just having just so darn much fun as we wander through these soft hours of the night. Thank you just so much. A couple of things. We had the lottery numbers of trains coming into the station with, and it was a little early for you to kind of throw you off, didn't you?
Yes, I just went out to check the train that just went past the traffic tower.
Okay. Yeah, because I know that you're a totally inflexible human being.
Yes, I am.
Anyway, what's doing by way of traffic? This snow or anything? Is it still snowing?
Oh, yes, it's still snowing, Norm, indeed, and it's frustrating the dickens out of motorists. For anyone traveling about, we've gotten just below the freezing point as well, and so we're starting to see some slipping and sliding situations on area roadways.
To grin when I think where my get and go has been. Old age is golden, I've heard it said, but sometimes I wonder as I get into bed. My ears in the drawer, my teeth in the cup, my eyes on a table until I wake up. Ere sleep dims my eyes, I say to myself, is there anything else I should lay on the shelf? But I'm happy to say, as I close the door, my friends are the same as in days of yore. When I was young, my slippers were red. I could kick up my heels right over my head. When I grew up, my slippers were blue, but then I could dance the whole night through. Now I am old, my slippers are black. I walk to the corner and puff my way back. The reason I know my youth has been spent, my get up and go has got up and went. But I don't mind really when I think with a grin of all the places my get up has been. Since I've retired from life's competition, I busy myself with complete repetition. I get up each morn and dust off my wits, pick up the paper and read the obits. If my name is missing, I know I'm not dead, so I eat my breakfast and go back to bed.
Where's her radio? It must be across town. It's probably 3-4 miles, and she's got to crawl every moment of that way. Oh, I just heard me singing on the delay. By the time she gets back, we're going to have to go to the news. I don't know what that means. Anyway, it's 28 degrees. Sitting out in his tent out there with a...
It's probably on the roof somewhere.
I see, because somebody said it was... there was a little funny-looking guy with a thermometer built right into his navel, and he wandered to different places so he could get a representative temperature. Sometimes he was out in the backside parking lot, sometimes up on the roof. And this, oh, God.
The old naval thermometer, huh?
It's the old naval thermometer shtick. Yeah, everybody knows that. We'll take some phone calls. We're gonna do Hello Bluebird soon. Okay, that's be exciting. 25. We haven't done that for a long time, but we're living on the edge today. I'm trying to make it through to May 24th so I can celebrate my 50th in the business. After that, I care even less than what I care now. But 254-1030. Anyway, area code 617, and we'll take some calls and we'll sing. We'll have just so much fun later on when I feel like it. If you need, remember it. Remember Hello Bluebird? Okay, everybody join in. All day long I jump and run about. You can always hear me shouting out, Hello Bluebird. Got no time for blues or anything. I'm so happy. I just want to sing. Hello Bluebird. Blue skies, sunshine. Friends that are real, old folks, sweethearts, oh, how I feel. I'll not go roaming like I did again. I'll stay home and be a kid again. Hello, hello, Bluebird, hello. Everybody now. This is the lovely Maura Belofsky and his saxophone.
No, that's later on. It's trombone. It's trombone. And it's later on.
It's who, please?
It's his trombone. Him and his trombone. But right now, I think we have
trombone.
the chorus coming in.
Oh,
now.
chorus. Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. It's the Westinghouse Girls.
Yep.
Girls chorus.
They sound like guys, but
Yeah.
they're here somewhere.
They're doing a little dance first.
Come on, line up, guys.
Hello, Bluebird. No time for blues or anything. I'm so happy.
I can say.
Bluebird. And all the kids are dancing around the teen canteen. Just so much fun.
Oh, yeah. Can this guy play?
This is a jazzy party here, isn't that, man? Oh, this
I
is
think
far
here it
out.
is. Here it is,
That's Ornette
folks.
Coleman.
All day long I jump and run about. You can always hear me shouting out.
Whistle.
Got no time for a blues or anything. I'm so happy I just want to sing now.
Whistle, please.
There you go.
Blue skies, sunshine, friends that are real.
Boom, 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 boom.
Sweetheart, oh, how I feel. I'll not go like I did again. I'll stay home and be a kid again. Hello, Bluebird, hello.
This is Mo Badetsky
Coming up.
playing his
Get
trombone.
ready. Here we go. Take it away, Mo. This guy's hep, by the way.
He's hep. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You talk about your classic oldie stations, man. Can you get an oldie older than this one? A more
Neo-classic.
Oh, there he is. Beautiful, beautiful.
I love this.
What an ending. Great ending. Oh, that was kind of nice. Did you guys like that? Was that nice?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Really
nice.
I'm winded from dancing.
I tell you, those girls can sure sing.
Yeah, I forgot. You know, it's been a long time since I heard them. And
Yeah.
some of them are transvestites. It's kind of hard to tell what they are. You know what I'm saying? No, we don't care about whatever your preference
No,
is.
exactly.
Okay with us. We don't care. We're
Yeah.
an equal preference
That's
station.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah,
In fact,
yeah.
it's a little more sensual when they play the trombone on the dress.
Okay, let's take some phone calls before we talk ourselves right off the air and not have it work forever. It's okay with me, but if you're a young fella, Tony,
Yeah.
and you've got probably no kind of future anyway, so what the heck? It probably doesn't matter.
So let's have some fun.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
As long as remember we were talking earlier this week,
Yeah.
and you said as long as you keep your sense of humor. I said that's right. As long as I'm telling jokes and some panhandling by the curbside, what the hell? Let's have some fun.
That's right. No, I mean, as soon as you lose your sense of humor,
That's right.
you turn into my late mother-in-law.
Yeah.
And that's not much
He
fun.
died penniless, it'll say on my grave. But man, whew, could he make you laugh? I tell you something.
And he giggled.
Oh,
Right to the welfare law, as I recall. He was the happiest-looking guy out there with his little monkey and his whatever you call it.
Yeah, what is that?
The
Grinding box or something.
The organ,
Yeah, the old box, the grind box.
Yeah.
The,
Hey, let's ask
Calliope. That's not the Calliope.
No, well, let's same kind of sound. Let's talk to Marie, 'cause she'll know. What do you call that anyway, Marie?
Oh, this is my love.
Norm?
I'm sorry. Hold on a minute. Let me get him for you. This sounds like the Larry Glick show now. No, this is Norm. Yes, yeah, I'm speaking. Yes, I am. I'm speaking.
How are you, dear?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. You really care, don't you? You ask that like you really care. I'm so pleased.
I do.
Would you believe some people ask that? They don't really care. They just say that as a matter of course. But you had passion in your voice when you asked.
You know why?
Why is that?
We love animals. You have a horse and I have a chihuahua.
I have a horse and you have a chihuahua, eh?
Yes.
How is your chihuahua, baby?
Well, he's pretty good.
This
He
is an
isn't,
old burlesque routine I once heard. Oh, that's
He's
nice.
good.
I'm good. What can I do for you, Marie?
I just want to know how you are after that show that you put up with all that kibitzing.
Oh, did you not like that? Did I make you laugh at all, or was that just boring and stupid?
Oh, it made me laugh.
But it was stupid.
Tony was good.
Oh, thank you.
How is Tony?
Well, he's going to answer you directly.
He is?
How are you, Tony?
I'm fine, thank you, Norm. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you, Marie?
I'm fine, Norm. How are you?
Good, thank you.
How you doing, Marie?
Hi there. How are you?
I'm pretty good.
Good.
How's Peppe?
Peppe is fine.
Peppe's her chihuahua.
Oh, the chihuahua.
Yeah.
The chihuahua. Yeah, you have a chihuahua in this town. I have a horse.
You have a horse. Well, now you know that. I told you to give him sugar carrots.
Oh, boy, is her teeth... Well, it's number one, she's a mare, a female. And,
Well, that
and she's
doesn't
at the age
matter.
now where her teeth are not in great shape anyway, and with more sugar, I'm not sure that'd be a good thing.
Are her teeth not in that great shape?
Well, you know, like people's teeth. People get old.
Yeah. Do they get fillings or they just pull them?
Well, she hasn't had either one, but they start favoring certain teeth.
Yeah.
They get worn away mostly. They start to wear down a bit. And so you can see the way they chew. Sometimes their lower jaw moves from, well, obviously
side.
there is no upper jaw. They're used from side to side as they try to chew around, especially hay and things. But no, she's in great health other than that, or that's just a natural kind of thing for a horse her age. And don't tell me about the chihuahua, because I don't mind talking about my horse, but your chihuahua is boring.
Marie, do you chew from like that? With the lower jaw from side to side because it's hard to chew?
No, I hope I don't.
Oh, okay. I know you don't kiss that way.
You know that a lobster walks sideways?
A crab does. Does a lobster walk sideways, too?
Was it a crab?
Yeah.
I knew it was something. I saw.
Something with big claws.
Yes, coming down Tremont Street the other day. Hey,
That was
Marie.
some high tide, too.
Marie, thank you very much for the call.
Thank you. And
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to clip her off like that. I really didn't. My hand slipped. Okay, let's go to Monica in Nahant. Hi, Monica.
Hi, Norm. How are you tonight?
Let's see. Hold on tonight. Let's see. I'm okay.
Good, good.
Yeah, I'm okay.
What is the name of your horse? I never thought to ask you.
My name on my horse is Sunflower. We call her Flower for short.
Oh, yeah. How many years you had her?
Oh, about 12 years, I think, something like that. 12, 13 years.
She's 27, though, isn't she?
That's
Something
quite a
like
while.
Yeah, she's about 27, 28 now. Yeah, she was about. I really don't know. I'm guessing at the age. I really can't tell. The vet checks her out a lot, and
What, was she a used horse? You got a used?
a used horse. And we went to the used horse lot,
Yeah.
and we said we like that. How much mileage does that horse have? And that's how we picked her out. Yeah. Well, what do you mean a used
It
horse?
was the old Chevy Sunflower, right?
I suppose unless you get her when she's a colt just born, all
Yeah.
horses are, in a sense, are used if they're
Right, right.
yeah.
If they're used.
If they're used, yeah. I mean, we don't call them used. We call them pre-ridden. Yeah, pre-ridden horses.
Norm, how many chickens you got?
2.
Has either one of them started laying yet?
No, not yet. They didn't as of yesterday. That is, by yesterday, I mean,
Can I put a guess in?
we have to write it in on a card. See?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Now, Bob, Norm, do you do the birthday thing to the birthday book?
What birthday book is that? We have a book called the Daily Celebrity Almanac is the title of this. This has birthdays and events and stuff listed in it. It's the
No,
Bible.
but Bob Raleigh has a birthday book where...
Oh, he writes the names of his listeners in it, you mean, and he mentions their birthday?
Yeah.
No, I don't keep records of that because he does that.
Well, could you do me a favor? Could you write a note for him for April 28th?
Why don't you write it to him directly? Because that's
Because
what
I'm
he
out
did
of stamps. Would you believe I'm out of stamps? I used my last
Wait a minute. You're talking April what?
April 28th.
And you're not going to get to the post office between now and then?
Honest
That's
to God,
5
no,
weeks
I
away.
won't. My kids do it all.
Well, tell your kids to do
But
that.
they use all my stamps up, and then I don't have a stamp.
You don't have a stamp. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I could do that, but I won't.
Just
You know,
write
I
a
don't
little
see
note,
him.
A little note. For Paul, Eddie, and Ann on the 28th of April.
The 28th of April.
Yeah.
What year?
This year, 1994.
They'll probably be so successful. They'll probably want have another birthday next year.
Yeah.
All 3 of them were born on the same day.
Yes, isn't that funny?
Are they
What are
triplets?
They're not triplets.
No,
are
no,
they?
no. They get all different last names, and they don't even know each other. But I know all 3 of them.
I see.
So she's the link.
And I'm
Monica's
cheap
the
to buy
link.
3 birthday cards and 3 stamps and send.
Well, you don't have 3 stamps.
Yeah, I know it. I don't have 3 birthday cards either.
Well, yeah. So that's the way. So you're not only too cheap to send them cards, but you're too cheap even to send one card in here to tell Bob about it.
Well, what am I going to do
Even
for a lot of
to
stamps?
tell about the egg contest. She's not even going to send us a card.
No, she's not.
Wanted to call
She
up.
wanted me to take it down over the phone, so she would have to send. And
How about this? We'll tell Bob that if you call up Bob to have Bob give Norm the message about the egg.
Okay, that's a deal.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Take
Good
care.
night.
Bye. Good night, Monica. Okay.
How about a song? No.
Okay. Our phone number is 254-1030, area code 617. Things are very quiet now, so we could, if you thought about calling and you felt, what's the point? I'm going to have to keep waiting on the line. You won't have to do it now. Here's another quiz. Let me give this to you, Tony.
Okay.
Today, March 19th.
Mm-hmm.
The Academy Awards ceremony was televised for the first time. You know what year that would have been?
Was that
7
years ago? So, it was first televised.
No, first televised.
First televised.
No, it was broadcast on radio actually before that.
Okay, all right.
And of course began way back in the 20s sometime.
Yeah.
But the first telecast
Would that be 1950?
Oh, wait a minute, I got the wrong. Say that again?
I think that'd be 1959.
1959.
I'll say 1957.
Okay, I'll give you another clue. WBZ-TV. I don't know whether it was on NBC.
Yeah.
If it was, it would have been on this station. I suspect it might have been. WBZ-TV went on the air in 1948.
Yeah.
So it would have been maybe how many years after that, you suppose? By that time, a lot of stations were on. And
Okay, so maybe 51 or 52.
yeah, actually, it's 53.
I was just going to say 53.
Yeah,
You gave me a
1950.
chance, but no, you had to jump in and spoil it for me.
But it was the best picture the honor went to The Greatest Show on Earth. Well, that one was with Betty Hutton and a whole bunch of people. I can't remember that was the best picture of that year. Gary Cooper won for Best Actor for High Noon.
And The Greatest Show on Earth won for Best Movie?
Yeah, you'd think that High Noon would have won for that. Shirley Booth was named Best Actress for her role in Come Back Little Sheba.
Now, back then, did it seem like they picked people from, like, that have a Best Actor from a separate movie, a different movie for Best Movie, a different actress from another movie, so everyone won something from each of the best films of that year?
I don't know. I tell you, you can do research on that because I happen to have it.
Because, like, now that, for instance, there were 3 different winners right there.
You know, the book I have here, the one we get the calendar, the birthdays from, I believe also has a list of the Academy Award things if you wanted to check through it. I don't know. I really can't remember that.
Yeah. Well, what else? Is that all it has? Did it have a supporting actor and actress back then? I mean, on your list that you're looking at there with winners.
No, I don't have the list here. No, it would be, and this very book here.
It's the Bible of this show.
Well, as you know, before I go on the air, I have a lot of the stuff is set up for me.
Well, you have interns running around. Like
interns
nuts.
and the lovely Marilyn Gorelnik, who supervises all of them. And on 8x10 paper, typing no closer than an inch, leaving an inch border all the way around, double spacing, and only on one side of the paper, all the facts that I really care to know about anything in the entire world that may come up.
And if it comes in and it's not typed that way, I tell you, those kids can't get a job for years to come.
Okay,
the recommendation from you was horrible.
Yeah. No, this is the Select Academy Award winners. It doesn't give all of them. But what do we say, 52? Best
53.
Oh, 53?
Yeah, that's you said.
Okay. That's right. It was 53, but the movies were from 52. And so Anthony Quinn won a supporting actor in Viva Zapata.
That's a 4th separate film, then.
Yeah, and here's a 5th one. Best supporting actress was Gloria Graham in The Bad and the Beautiful.
Now, what about the other years? Were they all different movies back then?
I tell you what.
Here, I'll take a look.
Take the book.
No, I think maybe someone else is interested.
Well, check the first movie that ever won for Best Picture. See if that was.
Oh, that was
Wings.
Wings. That's right. I guess that was Wings, wasn't it? Yeah, let me take some phone calls. Loco. Is that your name, Loco?
Yes, the name is Loco Lobo.
Let's see, it's Loco. Lupo. Oh, Lobo, I guess, is Wolf also, yeah. How you doing, Wolfie?
Holding my own. You brought back some memories. In 1948, I was working for Warren Electric and Hardware, Sam and Benny. I wonder if you ever met them.
I don't believe so.
Well, they were the guys that set up WBZ basically on my back. I used to be the truck driver for them over at the hardware.
They set up BZ?
Well, I mean, they a lot of the lighting and the gelatins and the pulleys and certain things that...
No, I wasn't here in the business. I mean, I was in the business, but I wasn't at WBZ back then.
Yeah.
No, I know. Where's Warren? Was that like at Warren Street in Roxbury or something like that?
No. It was in the old furniture section of Washington Street, which is now...
the medical center.
We're going to hear the thing they want their nickel in a minute. Washington Street, you remember all the furniture stores that used to be there and Albiani's restaurant on the corner of Neeland and Wash?
Yeah, and Summerfield's Furniture was there too,
Yeah,
was it not?
Summerfield. Wait a second.
5 cents for an additional
Okay,
3 minutes.
I don't know. You better hold on to that because we got...
Within 30 seconds.
Oh, shut up.
Wait. Hold on.
Because I got news coming up in about a minute and a half.
No, it's okay. I can hold on because I got something to say to you.
Oh, you got to hold on through the news?
Yeah.
Oh, let me pinch myself to see if this is really happening to me. Okay, hold on. We'll put you on hold.
All right.
Okay. In fact, you can say something right now because we have another minute.
All right. You were talking about horses, right?
Horses. I'm talking about horses, yes. Horses.
Okay. Today in the Louisiana Derby, about a month and a half ago, I gave you a horse called You and I.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. I gave you a horse called You and I. Should that horse come half decently out of the Louisiana Derby, I pilot him with the hare out of the Kentucky Derby to against going over the Holy Bull in the Derby. You and I will be there.
You and I will be there.
In the Kentucky Derby, yes.
See, I look at a horse as kind of fun to ride, lovely to look at, and you look at the horse as simply something to bet on. So our philosophies are really quite different.
No, I went into this here with my eyes open that there are 12 million horse players out there, and 11,997,000 of them don't know what they're doing. And
my job, arrest them. I'm a cop.
And
this is dragnet.
They need somebody for counseling service.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I gotta go. I gotta break for the news right this very, very moment, because this is WBZ Boston, and WBZ Boston cares about
Nami.
news. I'll see you later.
Nami.
The PLO may be ready to test the water.
On there for a long time. It was a regular diner, then it became a kind of a specialty kind of diner for vegetarians and stuff. Is that your cuckoo clock?
Yes, it is. My friend. Well, it's a pleasure talking to you. It's losing time here, and I've got to check that one out.
I would think it's tell it it's about 7.5 minutes fast.
Oh, I will do that. Thank you, Norm.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
Bye, Generosa.
Bye-bye.
Or maybe the clock actually. Maybe it's 52.5 minutes fast, or slow, or never mind. It's anyway, whatever it is. It's about 7 minutes before 5 o'clock. I was just looking up the Beagle. A gentleman wanted to know where on this intelligence list the Beagle came in. Along with the Mastiff, it was tied for 72nd place. So it's apparently, at least by the people who made these judgments, he's not the brightest dog, the Beagle. But then again, I mean, if you have a dog and you love the dog, they seem very intelligent to you, and this kind of scoring thing doesn't really mean a whole lot. Here was one. I thought this was a lovely story. In the 5th grade class in a school in Oceanside, California, it's called the Lake Elementary School. One of the kids is undergoing chemotherapy. And so he's, as you know, he's bald. As a result, you lose your hair during the process. And so, I guess these are 11-year-old kids are about 11 years old in the 5th grade. As a result, 13 of the kids in the class shaved their heads so that this boy who's undergoing chemo and has become bald as a result of that, so he won't feel self-conscious. He will not feel out of place. And I thought that was, what a nice, we're talking little 11-year-old kids who had that kind of feeling for another kid in their class. One of the kids, Scott Sebelius, who is 11, and who was one of the baldies there as a result of having his head shaved, said if everybody has their head shaved, sometimes people don't know who's who. They don't know who has cancer and who just shaved their head. A young boy named Ian O'Gorman is the sick one. Anyway, I guess so. He still goes to school and all. I thought that was one of the very, very lovely stories about the consideration and the love that a group of kids have for their fellow classmate. To do that, I think, it kind of chokes you up just thinking of it. Okay, tonight, incidentally, let's see, we'll be talking with John J. Moran, who's got a game called Daring Passages. It's the board game made in a bottle. it's called a board game in a bottle. It's a trivia game made up of quotes and clues, and it sounds like a whole lot of fun. I'll be checking it out throughout the day, and then tonight we'll have John on with us at 11 o'clock when we go on the air. And he's generous, too, like all the other manufacturers of toys that we've had on games and stuff. We'll have a contest for people to call in and see if they can figure out some of the clues. And we'll be giving out the board game, the board game in a bottle, Daring Passages, when we're on the air tonight. So I look forward to that. And then on Sunday night, we'll be back, incidentally, for the whole 2 hours, 11 until 1 o'clock in the morning, back to the old schedule again. And talk with a man named Michael Rosen, who's author of the Kids' Best Dog Book and Field Guide to Neighborhood Dogs. It's a fun book. And so even, again, if you're not a wild dog fancier, and I know there are a lot of people who really don't care that much. I'm not one of them. I do like all animals, but if you don't, tune us in anyway. See, I think it should be interesting. It's called the Kids' Best Dog Book and Field Guide to Neighborhood Dogs. She'll talk about how not only children, but adults as well can be their dog's best friend, and I'll talk about all kinds of things from feeding to grooming and more.
Well, there you go. In and out, and we'll leave you wanting more. Well, I hope. And next week we'll do just that. That's a promise, not a threat. It was something my 7th grade science teacher used to always use when he'd say something to the class. Hey, that's a promise, not a threat. You should bring that back. Maybe put it on a t-shirt. Until then, closing the vault and leaving this world a little sillier than we found it. For Chatter, the U.S. Air Shuttle, the soft hours of the night, snowy traffic reports, life's little frustration book, growing old, listening to the radio while hanging on the line, naval thermometers, living on the edge, just trying to make it, Mara Belovsky, Mo Badesky, and the talented transvestite brass section of the Hello Bluebird Orchestra with vocals by the Westinghouse Girls. Dancing in the Teen Canteen. Whistling along, Peppe the Chihuahua. Horse dentistry. Lobsters and crabs, pre-ridden horses. Having used your last stamp. The first egg of spring. Taking a message, Little Sheba. The Dumb Birthday Game Bible. Double spacing, Summerfield's furniture, pinching yourself, horse philosophies, cuckoo clocks, dog intelligence ratings, heartwarming stories, Lake Elementary School in Oceanside, California, John J. Moran, Michael Rosen, Monica's 3 friends, Paul, Eddie, and Ann, Rodney from Security, Marilyn Gorelnik, Sunflower the Horse, Jack Hart, and the man with 2 chickens, but none in the pot, me, Nathan. I'm the penniless but hilarious Tony Nesbitt.
It's a little more sensual when they play the trombone on the dragon.
Okay, let's take some phone calls before we talk ourselves right off the air and not have a word forever.